I can't hear nothing. Nada. Is that me or is that you? Yeah, I can't hear you.
How about now?
Yeah, there we go. And he's live. Oh, we'll just put him.
You sound crystal clear.
Oh, do I? Good.
Yeah, sounds good. Hey, everybody's watching.
Is this royalty
DJ Mines and Veteran Miner.
Everybody else is going live today, is what you're saying.
Yeah, everybody's talking about Kaspa. But we don't communicate enough, so that's why we do our live, so we can communicate with everybody and give announcements. Because according to our trust pilots, our communication is poor, even though we're on Twitter, Discord, YouTube, and everything in between.
Oh, do we get a new one?
Yeah. Great service, but no communication. 1 star. Awesome. Literally on the phone with people all day. That's all right. It's okay. So, yeah, Kaspa's about to hit an all-time high.
Again? Another one? Another one bites the dust. Yo, worst boss ever sounds crystal clear for real. Yes, it does. Vinny del Greco. Hey, evening, guys. Yo, homie. I hit you up on the website. Vinny, if you could take a gander at that.
Me, them, you,
him,
us?
Him. Yeah, him.
Him?
Yeah, on our website, the chat box. It might have went via email, too. I don't know.
It's supposed to go to email and chat and all that fun stuff.
The hell is going on here?
Yeah, everything is trending up right now.
Oh, great. We have some shit. We have some stuff we need to buy. And we don't need it to go up right now. Oh, is it because of this? I don't know. Whatever.
BTC's at a good resistance point. Like, where?
Go down, go down, go down. No, I did it yesterday. Since this morning. Warming up my house, he says. There is a special guest.
Integra's the only one that reached out to me so far about the car show.
Oh, I mean, let's talk about that, right?
We're going to talk. We're going to talk. We're going to get there.
We'll get there, guys.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
I was just waiting to see if Kaspa would hit 12.
Should have brought one of the road mics home, dude.
I know. What, does it sound bad?
No, it sounds like a lavalier.
Hello. Put it up a little higher. Better.
Yeah.
Test.
Everyone has that Kaz FOMO. For real. We have a crap ton of it, and we still are having a little bit of FOMO. Like we don't have enough. Don't have enough. Yeah, not gonna lie, dude. I'm digging this royalty free, right? Cool. Live in 3, he says. I'm just getting that text message right now. A little late.
It's okay. It's all right. I'll keep an eye on the chart, but I'm gonna drop it out. Drop the chart. See you later, charts. Oh, my eyes are on fire.
From the chart or all the
staring at a computer screen, yeah.
All day, yeah.
John, you sound like someone on the other end of a phone. Can you hear me now? That's the 1, 2.
Where's my KS1 order? I ordered it this week and don't have it. Surprisingly, haven't gotten too much of that lately. I'm sure as these shipments start to come out, we will. I'll be inundated with those because we sold probably 3 times as much this go around from the last time everybody FOMO'd Kaspa miners. So it's crazy. I don't even want to say we sold. We had availability and everybody gave us money for it.
Where's my S19? I ordered 2 hours ago.
Right.
Well, I'm going to be in Vegas for the next like 4 or 5 days. So sorry.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
Mark's a veteran when it comes to Vegas. This is going to be my first time going out. Go check out the F1. Maybe do some crypto bomb.
That's what I hit you up on the website / email box on. So
talking to you, Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny. That's what I hit you up and let you know status. There are some things that we need to address. So if you don't have it, if you could, just let us know here. Obviously, you're here, so just let us know if you don't see it while we're streaming live. And then I'll email you again. I don't want to go over all the things and what we did, but hey, if you guys have not, for the 7 of you that are watching this right now, did not know, we are training a tech. And at this point, he's kind of training us also. Circuit Wave Repairs is a subsidiary. If you have not seen this in Discord, on the webpage, all that fun stuff, of Coastal Crypto. And this tech is repairing units, surprisingly. Well, not really. He's actually really good. He's literally works. His daytime gig is aerospace, so this literally is like him playing with Legos. But yes, we're doing repairs. He's doing repairs, and surprisingly, he's not surprising. Why do I keep saying that? He's fixing shit. So there we go. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Yes, sir.
Yep. Right now, I'll post the website in the chat. It's just a landing page for now. That's my tracking number.
How did this happen? Oh, there it goes. Expanding. We're always expanding.
Not just my belt line either.
Right. We are constantly working on something, some way, somehow, in some fashion. So the reason that me and John will be MIA this week, we have our part-time guy. The rest of this week, our part-time guy will be at the mine troubleshooting, doing his thing. But me and John are going to go meet a new sales guy that we're trying to onboard, with which he happens to live in Las Vegas. So we're gonna go meet him in person. Like some of the people that we deal with, you guys prefer to be physically present with somebody. Same thing, me and John. Coincidence enough, F1 is gonna be there, and it doesn't sound like it's very popular in Vegas. So it sounds like we might be able to get some F1 action while we're out there. But yeah, that's things we're doing. Things that are going on, expanding.
Yeah, I'm like I said, this is my first trip out to Vegas. I'm excited.
Yeah, we got to do all the tourist stuff, all of it. I already told the wife, John, this is John's first time. We got to do all the touristy things, so I'm gonna make sure we do it.
I don't like people or crowds, so.
Oh, you're going to the wrong place then.
My autism's gonna kick up like 10.
Oh yeah, dude. No, I think like the sensory explosion kind of like calms things down. Just all the flashy lights and shit everywhere. All right, homie. Have a good night.
Thanks for stopping by.
Right. Go back to watch DJ Minds.
Yeah. I think Veteran Miner is about to go live, or he is live.
Okay.
He's live too. Everybody's live. We're all live. I'm trying to get into the studio. Got locked out. Yeah, sorry, no locker giveaway. I'm not at the farm. I'm packing my bags.
Yeah, we'll do the locker giveaway once John's back.
Mm-hmm. Got some new stuff in the lockers. Crypto Cloak sent us a grenade and some other little doodads we shoved in a locker for you guys.
And there it is. There it is. There's always one guy. The one guy. When Ice River is getting delivered.
Give me my Ice River.
We expect them to be delivered the first week of December. The batches, they always give this variation of the 15th to the 30th. They don't ship shit until the end of that batch. So they'll start shipping on the 30th. You give it a few business days for DHL to catch up, and then we should have them inbound into the mine. Me and John were working on getting, stuff in set so we can energize what's coming in. We got a 750 kVA step down.
Big boy.
Yeah, big boy. Actually, you know what I was gonna ask, dude? So, it's a live stream, right? We're just shooting the shit. Maybe something we asked are on the 1500 that we're pulling that the bus bars are on.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any more breaker spots left? What do you think about here's some behind the scenes conversations that me and John have regularly.
We could probably put a 500 kVA. That's what you're thinking, right? Step
yeah,
down?
so let's get another well, no, if that's where does it get converted to 240 on the bus bars?
Yes.
No, yeah. Okay, I'm asking, where does it? It's the bus bars is what takes it to 240, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a 480, it's a 1247 to 480 transformer is the main 1500 kVA.
Yeah.
So it's got 1247 going in, it's spitting out 480 to the bus bars, and then the bus bars are dropping 240.
Without a step down?
Yeah.
How the hell are
just like the bus bars in this scenario is kind of like the new PDUs we're getting for the 415s.
But they're not passing down. They're not passing through 240 though.
No, we have to pull 240 off the legs.
But
the bus bars. each leg is 220.
Yeah.
So 220 is 480.
So what's going to happen when we switch it over to the smart PDUs? How is he doing the smart PDUs?
They wire directly the new ones that we just got, the pass-through ones. They wire directly into the pre-existing bus bar.
Okay. So if we add another 600 amp breaker, we don't need to step it down, right?
It depends on which PDUs we go with. We can pull a breaker and go straight to a brand new bus bar, or we have to figure a way to distribution for that 600 amps. So we don't have a 600 amp PDU.
Right.
So we have to have a bus bar system or some kind of CAN distribution for the 600 amps, or we do smaller, 200 amps. We do 3 200 amp 480s off that 1500 kVA.
Yeah, we just have to worry about
there's space
right?
available. Yeah.
What do you think would be an easier solution then? Do you think doing
the
like you're saying?
Is I found 2 transformers in our building that aren't hooked up to anything, or I found one that's definitely not hooked up, and it's a 25 kVA.
Okay.
That we could just mount next to an existing drop, 200 amp drop 480 down to 240, and just run whatever we want off of that.
But that's only 25. That's only 25. I mean, that would handle like that one client that's coming in that has 25 kVA.
Right. So fill you guys in another conversation, because we're building out this 5 megawatt build out in the back of our building, the front half of our building that you guys, that's what's behind Mark right now. It's kind of what I've shown in bits and pieces of and a couple tours. That's all a temporary build out. And what we're thinking about doing is putting all the ASICs and all the high demand equipment in the back of the building with its own air supply, 200 CFM fans, and then creating the front half is going to be shipping and GPUs. So
low power stuff.
Low power stuff. There's already a half a megawatt. We're pulling half a megawatt just in the front half of the building right now, off of a 1500 kVA transformer. So we still have another, 700 or 800 amps left, whatever it is, off of that transformer. So we're just trying to utilize and reuse as much stuff as we can, because it's the downtime is what's killing us. Mark got really lucky. We found a guy that's got a couple 750 kVA step down transformers that I can't snap, arthritis. They come in like that. But anything over these 750s that we find, it's a half 6 month lead time.
Yeah.
We're trying to grow. We need to grow to meet our power demand. So,
but it's not even downtime. It's getting the machines that we have that we've promised people already on.
Yeah.
It's like we have power. Power's everywhere. What we don't have is literal space and conversion of that power, which we're working on. So
if you guys want to convert all your machines to 277, I can turn them on tomorrow.
Yeah. No, Integra, we're still waiting. Hopefully we have them this coming week, next week. So hopefully that's when we have them. They have to
use, right?
No, well, one of them is going to be the 415. One of them, but we're getting two, so we can turn some more of these guys on of the 240 to 240 ones.
Yes, for the bus bars.
Two more, yeah, for the bus bars, all the way in the back. Yep.
Yes.
So I'm thinking, in the meantime, maybe if we could try to figure it out, we buy another breaker for the 1500 or 2 or 3, and we kind of figure out, I don't know, we probably got to get Fred's opinion on that. Obviously putting the breaker in is not an issue, but it's
right.
How do we run that? How do we run another line that literally is just going to be there for a month or two? I mean, it could be there forever. It doesn't matter. But
justifying the cost, all that fun stuff.
Yeah,
we have a race car to build too,
Yes, I know. Which I already threw in the shop.
I'm searching for lifts,
so I can buy more.
Get a good cheap lift.
Well, so RD27, that's a catch-22. If we can't get them on unless you buy more. So buy more, and we can get them on. We can't get them on unless you buy more. Buy more, get them on. Dude, it's just a vicious circle.
It's a constant battle. We don't have big investors. It's Mark and I.
Right.
So all retail goes into hosting. All hosting goes into build out. That's just kind of the circle that we got going on.
Yeah, it is definitely one big vicious circle. Man, if you guys were close, totally help you build with that car build. We got a plan so far. It's not really like etched in stone or anything like that, but right now it needs some TLC before I take it cross country. And actually, we should kind of. I mean, if we're ready to kind of move on and talk about that, talk about the. Do you got pictures? You want me to pull pictures up?
Yeah, you pull pictures up.
I didn't put them in Discord, did I?
Yeah.
I don't think I did. Or did I?
Yeah.
Let's go, man. I was just getting your text, man, like all your messages on Discord and everything else.
So, well, Mark and I are both looking for the pictures. I mean, Mark and I are both 80s kids. We're obviously the whole memes and all the whole 80s theme bullshit, but we both grew up with Initial D, So that's the whole theme behind this retro RX-8 build that we're doing. It's going to be, I'd like it to be, coastal crypto wrapped, but also have that Initial D style paint job with the black speed lines on it. I thought it was really cool. We'll see if we can find someone to wrap it like that, or if we have to get the Sharpies out and do the speed lines ourselves and tap into my artistic side.
I'm sure we can find somebody. I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Or even if they could make a wrap that just does it, it'd be a custom wrap. So I'm sure it'd be like a $2,000 job. But I would like to keep the color the same.
Yes.
And then figure out Coastal Crypto's brand inside that color.
We could do Coastal Crypto, kind of like Ghosts, ghosted out, kind of like a shadow.
Oh, we could.
Yeah.
I think at first we probably should just wrap it with Coastal Crypto altogether before we even get it to the mine, because I'm gonna be driving cross country. Like, there's no reason hundreds of cars see our brand just driving.
Roanoke's small. There's only like one or two guys that wrap cars here, and I don't think they can do something that complex. So the only guy that I know that I trust to wrap a car like a complex design is down in Florida, and it's not. I mean, he would. If we called him, he would design it and fly it up and wrap it at the shop for us. But we'd have to pay for his flight and everything else and him to stay out here. But he would do it in a heartbeat.
Should I just put it in the Discord channel, I guess?
Yeah, that's fine.
Instead of our chat. What should I put it in? No, I know I texted you, but I didn't. What should I put it in?
Put it in Cars and Crypto.
Well, there it is. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, this is gonna be my first build in a long time. I really haven't had the time or the energy to build a car or bike or anything. So this is exciting. I'm excited to do, break out my welding skills and my fab skills again, and get something done. I mean, I used to build intercoolers for cars, so I'm excited to do this.
Oh shit, dude! Build us an intercooler. Gotta get a turbo kit.
I mean, I can save some money building our own intercooler. We'll weld it up.
Are you pulling it up in Discord or no?
Yeah.
Oh.
Got to stop sharing one screen, pull up another screen.
That's because I was about to take it into. There she is. So that's pretty crazy. She definitely needs some love, but the tires are literally months old. So that's good. We'll keep those rims and tires on until we can wear them out. The engine has only 50,000 miles on it. Be crazy. So this was one of the unfortunate RX-8s that had a massive recall on the engine. Yeah, the previous owner was like doing shit inside, like literally tearing the entire interior apart. I don't know why. And it's stupid because like the interior pieces, like I have all of those. They're there, so I just need to pop them into place. But I wanted to show the miles on the car. Like the car itself has, oh, that's the owner. This is right before I bought. I shared this to John so you could hear the engine and make sure it wasn't screaming or anything. Yeah, right. Now that I've driven it a little bit, I mean, you could kind of hear that inside the car, but I think that's just literally the car itself. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it could be the suspension. It could be, loose shit.
Yeah, I think, well, it's at the shop now. So they're going to do the power steering regardless, because we definitely need power steering. Yeah, dude, it like I said, engine is like has 50,000 miles on it. The engine is very clean. I mean, you see that there's some dust, but really, engine's clean. Plugs are fine. He really, the only thing that would be come into question is probably the intake manifold. But beyond that, no, it's like it's.
I mean, other than the paint, the body lines are straight, so it was flooded out. It wasn't wrecked.
No. Which I don't know. I don't necessarily think that it was flooded out at that point. I think when they might have totaled the car when the car went through the recall of the engine, and then just reselling salvage that way or something. I don't know. But yeah, it has a salvage title, which whatever. We're not looking to sell this ever, so I don't care what the title really says.
We're gonna have fun with it. It's a toy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Chris Farley, fat guy in a little coat. Fat guys in a little car.
Did he pull it from a North Phoenix wash? That's hilarious. No, Andy was in South Phoenix, so it's. You guys got a little snapshot of my neighborhood and everything. But yeah. We'll probably look. I don't necessarily even think we need to do like a full body kit either. Like maybe just throw a front bumper on it, or get some lips, like some carbon fiber lips or something. But yeah, definitely not the Ahwatukee side. That side of South Mountain, which that side of South Mountain is going through regentrification right now. So. That side of South Mountain isn't what you're thinking it is anymore. The whole neighborhood is just different. It's completely different. The whole area, not even neighborhood. The whole area is just different.
I mean, we picked the car up for less than $1,000. You can't beat that with a stick,
Mm-mm.
Mark's going to put more into it just at the mechanic shop so it passes emissions than what we paid for the actual car.
Very true. Very true. It's so funny too. It's like
brakes, power steering, emissions, just to get it here. Yeah, speaking of emissions, just whatever they can do to get that stock exhaust to pass the emissions, and then we'll weld exhaust on when we get here.
Yeah. Or get rid of it altogether.
Yes. Really piss off the neighbors.
You guys want to hear some noise? Wait until we get a hacksaw on this exhaust.
People complaining, yeah. But yeah, so, talking about cars in crypto, I will admit it, I took on more than I could chew. My stomach was definitely, my eyes are bigger than my stomach, when it comes to this cars and crypto event. We have the space. I got we submitted for the permits and the approval. No issues there. It's just, I'm going to need help in the next 6 months to get this organized. Food trucks, bounce houses, porta potties, car entries, because it's going to be, an actual car competition, cash prize, cash or crypto prize. We want to do some kind of little event. We have a good, solid concrete slab that would be fun to do a little go-kart track on, something for, we want to make it an event. We want to have fun with it. So, gonna need some help. Integra's already reached out. He was willing to help. But if you guys have connections, you have any ideas, shoot me a DM. Let's collaborate. Let's get something going. We want to get some vendors. We want to get maybe some tents set up. If there's anybody out there that wants to set up a booth, a tent for their business, that kind of thing. That's more or less how we're going to do the sponsors. You come in, you get a tent, a booth for X amount, and that's sponsor. You have a pitch your sales to the crowd kind of situation. But it'd be cool if we can get a stage. We have space to do a stage, barbecue, food trucks, live music, whatever. We have a lot of space and there's a lot of potential. So
yeah,
need help.
It's just a matter of organizing it, and either they got to do it, where they, especially like with the food trucks, like we're not gonna reserve them and pay fees or whatever to reserve them. Like, no, you're gonna come and get your business from the food truck. I would really like, and I think this is probably an easy goal to achieve, having Meglar as a sponsor for obviously all the car stuff, and then we would be the sponsor for all the crypto stuff. But I would like to see if maybe we can get, I don't know, a manufacturer that wants to, that wants to dive in, maybe. Obviously not Bitmain. They're too big for us, but maybe we can talk somebody else in.
I mean, we're in Virginia. Micro BTC's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I wasn't going there, but sure.
Right down the road. Come on now.
I know.
No, but it's a lot of potential. I hoping we have enough. We got 6 months. Well, 5 months now. 5.5. So we got time, but definitely gonna need some help. Help.
Yeah, we need like an event coordinator.
Yep. Yeah, because we can't get the stage, we can't get the bounce houses or the fun stuff unless we have the sponsors that come in. Obviously Mark and I will pay for some of the stuff like the porta potties, and we've already paid for the permits and all that stuff. But
yeah, that's like bathroom stuff and all that, whatever. That's easy to get. I might be able to have my arm twisted to donate 20 KDA. Maybe we should do that. Do a donation wallet or something. I don't know.
Maybe something. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I've been a part of a couple of car shows when I was a teacher, flying cruise-ins and stuff like that at a local municipal airport. Those were always fun. I've always wanted to do my own show. Now that we have the space for it, I'm ready to go. They're always fun. They're get people involved, get the community involved. That's one of the bigger reasons why we're doing it is trying to save face with the community and play nice. Hey, we're not the big scary tech company hiding in the corner that just showed up out of nowhere. Where we want to play.
Right, dude.
We're all playing in the same sandbox.
Yeah. So get this. We are already moved in, and we are up and running. And somebody decided to complain, which they live all the way on the other side of the city. You cannot hear any of our equipment whatsoever yet outside of the building unless the doors are open. So it's very funny that we got the complaint, right? Which we've talked about this previously in previous past. But this triggered a little bit of a snowball. And so we unintentionally upset the general city manager of our small little town. And the main reason we upset them is because we didn't tell them, or the owner who we're leasing the building from didn't tell them that the building changed hands and that a new company was coming in to start anything. At first, me and John didn't want anybody to know, right? We were just as we showed up to the local pub, the little bed and breakfast thing. It's not really bed and breakfast, but the local restaurants. Obviously, people are asking like, well, what do you guys? You guys are new here. What do you guys? Because it's the same 5 people in the same little in the bar or whatever.
All 1,300 residents in the town.
Yeah, they get to know, and then the word starts to filter out and whatever. So we have to go through an approval process to continue running the business. We have to play nice with the county to continue running our business in our shop that we are not moving from, have no plans to move from. We are going to run business in this place, whether we are approved or not. But we have to play nice.
We will, like Mark said, we'll start making reflectors.
Yes. So the reason we have to go through this approval is because data consumption or data processing is not reflected in zoning under manufacturing. And we had to have a couple lengthy conversations with the city manager about how these machines are designed to be in an industrial setting. So essentially, we are industrial data processing, and we have to explain it that way. Or in some cases, I explained it to a couple of the other council members. We are blockchain validation. It's industrial blockchain validation. It's not just a currency or anything like that. And I think too, like when we really start talking to the cities, municipalities, things like that, I think like we have to come in, and I'm just kind of stating this out to John at the moment, and everybody else is just going to hear. But I think that we have to come in and give a redefinition of Bitcoin and like tell them like, look, this is not a currency. That like we're not mining currency. This is not like what we're mining is a ultra rare asset class. Like essentially we're mining little Mona Lisas going forward. You know what I'm saying? Like it's an asset that people hold on to, not a currency that is an exchange.
More of a commodity than a currency.
Yeah. I think we need to figure how to redefine that out to not even the plebs, the commoners that have no clue what's going on. But we got to sit in at a meeting last time I was there, shortly after DC at the local tech event. We sat in a meeting. They got to go for a vote to add this little amendment to zoning. So it's really not. It is an approval, but it's not. It's really like them saying, "Hey, we'll just add."
We barely made quorum.
Yeah, barely. All of them didn't even show up. It was so funny.
Yeah. So they're going to rush the process. December 11th, they'll amend the zoning. One of the town manager, council members called in. 3 of them were there. So we made quorum.
Yeah.
That was a big deal. But it wasn't just us. There was another company there that was trying to get rezoning for a Dollar General.
It was a Dollar General, and they want to be like a tractor store.
So it's not just us. They're just trying to validate their jobs, because I think there's all of 3 people in the entire town hall.
Validate, yeah, job validation. Oh, look at Plush Miner starting the donations off.
Woohoo!
That's great. We won't see that money though for like 6 months because we don't hit the minimum during our viewership every.
Well, if we're getting there, our YouTube subscription is climbing.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
But reach out to us, guys. I mean, if you have ideas on the car show, if there's something that you would like to see there, let us know. There's a huge classic car community in Roanoke and Buchanan. Huge. So I'm sure we're going to have a great turnout when it comes to cars, because they show up every Friday in the center of downtown Buchanan without anybody telling them to. So you actually give them an event with a cash prize. I'm sure people are going to be lining up to show their cars.
Right.
Plus, I mean, we're a stone's throw away from some of the best driving roads on the Appalachian Trail and the Blue Ridge Parkway. You know, you drive down historical Buchanan, drive down the center of the main street. Take a right, and you're on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and you're going 90 180 switchbacks up the mountain, and you're looking down 4,000 feet or 5,000 feet, whatever it is in the valley. It's a beautiful trip just to drive. One of the reasons I'm excited to get this car is so we can hit those roads at like 4 a.m. when they're empty.
Let's not talk. We're not going to be illegal. We got a whole lot on our that we can do spin outs and all that sorts of stuff.
Yes.
So
I've been plotting out the track too, because we have some dips and stuff in the driveway that we want to avoid, especially if we're lowering the car or stiffening the suspension. Nice little rally cross, whatever you call it, track.
Yeah, dude. I know John wants to go coilovers. I'm not 100% sold on coilovers, but I usually what I would do, what I've done in past on some of my cars is I've just gotten some performance shocks, and then I got springs that were like an inch and a half. One time I did 2 inches, and I think that was a little too low. That they were just cut a little bit and just put the car right back on them. I know it's tedious because coilovers are just so simple. It's all one piece, but it's like,
yeah, you're talking about just straight up chopping and squatting. I mean, if we could find some decent Bilstein or nitrogen shocks that we can get something going. I mean, you even talked about doing airbags, but
I was just joking on that. That's just too much.
Coilovers are easy, and we can lift it up when we want to go. We've got a.
The only thing that's annoying about coilovers is like when they go bad, and car's just doing this everywhere. It's like, all right, we got to replace them. Damn it.
We'll figure something out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But honestly, anything we do right now, regardless, it will be dramatically better than what's going on in the car right now. I'm just saying. Right. It's right now. Well, I think it's sat for just a little bit too long, and like the tires, they're not flat. But they, I think they had like a little flat spot in them. Because when I left that place and when I got on the freeway, doing like 65, and the car, I'm like, oh man, this is not like I didn't think this was gonna be. But then today, took it over to the shop and went on the freeway again, and like you could barely tell. The most shaking there was when I was idle. The car is kind of just like shaking. So I'm assuming that's probably the motor mounts, maybe, or I don't know. I mean, it could also be just literally the car. The car's 20 years old. Like we literally have a collector.
Parts are somewhat cheap.
Yeah.
That we were looking. So it's got the Triptronic in it, or like the first generation Triptronic in it, and a manual transmission is like $300 fully loaded, and it drops right in. So parts are cheap for it. If we want to start racing, we want to start putting together, say, like a rally cross or whatever they call it. You set up the cones in the parking lot. We want to start doing that to get our name out there, get more people to see our name. We can do something like that. I have friends that do like the Rolex and race down in Sebring with Miatas. I'm sure they would let us kind of come down and drive with them and figure something out. So we have options now that we have a car. We have an options to kind of get our name out there in a different avenue or different audience. So that'll be fun.
We need, for those who are watching this now or in the future, we need a car lift.
Yes.
So if anybody wants to be
on Facebook Marketplace for like $1,500.
There you go. If anybody wants to be generous, we need a car lift. Doesn't need to be a permanent structure. Doesn't need none of that. We just need a car lift. Yeah.
Got a pit. We got a pit.
Yeah, we do. So we can drive it over at least the pit there's enough we can get in there, start monkeying around. Probably gonna have to put some stairs. Or is there already stairs over there? Or do they get rid of that?
It's only like a 3-foot deep pit, so we would still be like hunched underneath it.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, we'll just get some stools. Get up in there.
Some wheelie chairs.
No, dude, I'm not trying to do a jack and get laying on the ground under the car. I'm not trying to do all that, man. Like, let's do it right. Be comfortable under the car. Like,
I'm old and arthritic, and I'm lifting 40-pound ASIC machines all day long. You know, I don't want to be underneath the car on my back.
We're both big boys, man. I mean, it beats jack stand. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yes, that's why we want. Definitely not doing any type of jack stand. That's why the car is over at the shop right now versus me tinkering with it in the driveway. Like, honestly, the things that need to be addressed right now, I can do. That's fine. I just don't, like, again, I don't have a lift. I don't have the spring compression tool to get the shocks off easily.
We can use the forklift.
Right. Yeah. You know, I mean, we can find it. I've done shocks and springs without having any of that fancy toolery stuff, but
yeah, same here.
It ain't fun, and I'm not gonna do it again. But yeah, you guys have a bumper sticker.
We're not young kids anymore, fooling around with our car in the driveway. You know, let's do it right. If we're gonna do it. Yeah. Let's do it right.
That's what I was telling the guy, because the shop I took it to is where I take like my wife's car. I'll take my car every now and then. I do most of the work on my own car, but if I need to take it in for something easier, quick, I'll take it there. Yeah, I took it over there. I was like, look, dude, this is kind of what I need addressed. And if you guys can possibly do some aftermarket stuff, that'd be amazing. But otherwise, just tell me another shop I can go to get that stuff put on, because I'm just trying to get it to a point where, like, I can drive it, feel comfortable as a daily driver, even though that's not what I'm going to be doing with it. But let's get it
back to a neutral plane before we start pushing the envelope.
Yeah, because I want to, like, get it to the point where it's, like, good, right? Like, I feel comfortable driving it regularly, so I can then take it across country. But my goal is next month, December, it's in Virginia. Like, I don't want it to be here that long because I don't really have space for it.
And then we could also do Cannonball. Or what is it? Gumball, whatever it is.
Yeah. The bubblegum race.
Bubblegum race. Let's go.
I don't think we don't really have the cars for that, though. I mean, the RX-8, I mean, it's nice, but it's not. Those guys are doing.
You don't want it to be a nice car. You want to sneak underneath the radar. You want something that looks crappy so cops don't pull you over.
Right. Cannonball Run. That's a movie. We're talking about the bubblegum race, though, which is inspired by the Cannonball Run.
But we'll change gears a little bit. We can always come back and talk about the car in a little bit. Something cool, you know, we've talked about Foreman. We're really trying to push Foreman for a lot of guys that are hosting with us. Just kind of wanted to share some data with you guys because our farm has grown exponentially since we moved into this new facility. We're talking, what do we have? We figured it out. We have 0.5 megawatt running, a little more than that. So we're looking at like a couple hundred machines, 300-400 machines, spread out. Is that about right? 400 machines?
Yeah. More than that, but yeah.
More than that, whatever it is. Well, yes, we have more than that, but I mean, in Foreman right now.
Yes, yeah.
What we have in Foreman is what we're looking at. Let me share my screen. We got rid of this one. Stop sharing. Present a new one. All right, here we go. So this is what we can see on Foreman. Obviously, you guys can see this too when you log into Foreman, but ours is looking at the entire farm, so all of our clients. And we can see what pools you guys are choosing to kind of go with, and what the rejection rate is when we're talking about 61 machines on or 12 machines active or whatever it may be. We can see the historicals for these individual pools on a larger scale than just 1-2 machines. So we can see what's been popular. I mean, ETC 2 miners is where a lot of our E9 Pros are on.
Which we have a lot of those in the farm. A lot.
Yeah. I mean, they're broken up a little bit. We have a lot of machines are unmineable too. They're down towards the bottom, but it breaks it up. Like we have ETC 2 miners, and then we have 2 miners again. So US distribution. So it breaks it up, so you can see which actual ports are doing what, which is kind of cool. We have a bunch of guys on Lincoin with their S19 95Ts. Low rejection rate, 7.17%. And that's more or less probably because I'm tuning machines or I'm moving or redistributing IPs. K1 pool, nice hash for the X11. Good chunk of people on ASIC miner boost for SHA-256 ASIC miner boost with nice hash.
Yeah.
Not our favorite, but people seem to like it.
But yeah, that's a double-edged sword. Like I'm not a huge fan of nice hash whatsoever. The trust just has never been. It's never came back since they got hacked, right? There's not a lot of faith there. But they're also one of the pools that's paying the most right now. Like usually you're getting like a 20% boost in your hash rate when you're mining 2 nice hash with this ASIC boost. So go where they're paying the most, but also yield caution.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
About time y'all come back now. Eh? Eh?
This is historical. So some of these pools aren't even working, aren't even live.
Yeah. Who the
So
hell's using
it
crazy
captures and
pool?
holds onto it. What's that?
So who the hell's using crazy pool?
Two machines. 4 miners. 4 miners are configured for crazy pool.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Ooh, ant pool is not doing so well. What happened there?
I don't know.
Big middle finger right there.
Bunch of stales and rejected.
Yeah.
That also could have been when we were testing the S19s.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
When we test the S19s, it goes to ant pool because that's what the factory set is, and then for a user we just put test. We don't have an ant pool address. We just put test, see if it boots up. When you put test in these machines, the Bitmain S1995Ts, you put test as a username, it will turn on the machines and just mine to nothing. So we can see that all the boards are active. So. Nice hash again. Luxor. I think we need to get away from Luxor, guys. If your machines are with us and they're on Luxor, after what we just went through.
Yeah, I know.
We don't control this. That's one thing I've been having conversations all week with potentially new hosting clients. We do our best not to touch your machines. Foreman gives you access to setting your pools, some clock settings a little bit, not a whole lot yet, but they're working on it. So you can use Foreman and use Hive. So your machine can be on both if you want to overclock or you want to tune like an S95T and you're using a Hive firmware with your farm hash in it, you can tune it remotely. We don't have to do it. We just ask that you guys give us a heads up so we make sure we're not popping breakers or fuses.
Right.
But, Foreman has a lot of stuff built into it that helps me make sure that machines are on, helps you guys kind of inform me. You guys have been reaching out to me on Discord, appreciate it. Let me know. But I don't have your Discord names written down. So I don't know who you are. I can kind of figure it out. I can do process of elimination. I can figure out whose machines are down and who's messaging me. Like, I know who Integra is. I know who Pellish is. I know who, a bunch of these guys are. But some of you guys are new hosts with us, and you just pop into my DMs on Discord. Hey, my machine's down. Okay. What machine are you running? Where are you at?
Yeah, no disrespect. Just if you could.
Yeah, we're trying to make it ease of access. Simple. If you don't have access to Foreman, reach out to Mark and I so we can get you access to Foreman.
Right.
They have a ticket system. So you can actually go into your Foreman after we give you access to your shelf, and you can create tickets. Say, hey, this is a high priority. This machine is off. And it will alert me directly. I get a notification on my phone, email. Mark gets a notification. If I miss it, the tech will soon be getting notifications. So it's a constant redundancy. And if you're just hitting me up on Discord, I read it, I try to write it down, or I try to get to it right away. But, if it's in Foreman is displayed on our wall. It's up all the time. So we see it. So moving on. What else we got? Litecoin pool.
Actually, I mean, we should just show them like how to do a ticket.
I don't know if I can do a ticket from.
I got it. Hold on. I got it. Let me get into a.
Oh, you're gonna create a ticket and let me open it here?
Well, I'm gonna go to a client that we can share, right? Let me present.
Well, do the split share.
That's what I was gonna do. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. So hold on, I'm gonna. Right.
Serious question. Coastal Crypto Mining. Do you have any more that has Katie Box is on Nice Hash? We're not a fan of Nice Hash.
No. The answer is no. All right, so where are we? Up in this top corner.
Hold on, let me drop that banner.
Yeah. So there's. Oh. So right here it says open tickets, right? You can just go there if you want, but then you can click add a ticket. And you just, I don't have that one. We don't need that. But who are we assigning this to? Office, name, machine down. Testing, y'all. Oh, click your device. AS3. Oh, there it is. Boom. Inventory. We don't need to do that. Normal. How high is this? What's going on? Like, is it just like I can't change my pool and I'm asking you to? Yeah, let's put that to low. But hey, is the machine down? Yeah, let's put it at the highest. Leave the status as pending. Just boom. And now we have a ticket. That's simple.
Jump over to mine. Back to my screen. Commands. I can go. Where's the tickets? Oh, tickets over here. Sorry. There it is.
There it is.
So get the notification right away on our end.
Boom.
And I can go in here. I can pull up the machine. Device split share. Pulls up the machine. I can do what I got to do in it. There's the serial. There's the MAC. I'm pinging it. It's working. Yada, yada, yada. And this is all stuff you guys have access to as well on your side of Foreman. You get to see the IPs, the MACs, the serials. If the PSU has API integration for serials, you can see that as well. We're starting to put rack numbers in, so those will be populated soon as well. If you have Nice Hash, integration is right there. Rig rental, Nice Hash, whatever you want to do. Integration's already here for a lot of stuff in Foreman.
Yep, you just click that pencil that John clicked before he got into the screen. And this is where you can change your pools. You can factory reset your miner. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Don't do that. Or
you
if you
can
do
reboot.
that, let me know.
Yeah, right. Reach out. Hey, I factory reset it for whatever reason.
And if you factory reset it, save the MAC address.
Right.
Because it will get a new IP address.
And then you can reboot your miner. That doesn't change anything. Just it's power cycling it. That's all it's really doing. So
this is my favorite tab right here. Change pool.
Boom.
Makes things easier.
We've been actually meaning to do something like this on a video wise for a long time. So just little things in here that you can play with. Nice.
We have a little bit more in depth because we're monitoring the whole facility. I mean, we can push out reports. We see our power reports. That's how we're doing our billing. You guys can configure your dashboard so it'll display what your charge is going to be or what your daily rate is based upon what your hosting agreement is. So you're not sticker shocked when it comes around.
We have one client where he put how much Bitcoin he's making a day on his dashboard, which I thought that was interesting when I went to go check a couple of his machines out earlier.
I'm trying to find the split share. That one we can share. We can show the dashboard on that one. Is it under Coastal Crypto or is it under CC Works?
No, it's under Split Shares. That's the client name is Split Shares. And we do that because we have these split share machines that we're starting to implement in the farm. This is how one of the ways we're calculating power costs. So we have a backup. We're not just, throwing numbers out there all willy-nilly before we draw things out.
So here's your dashboard. I mean, you can obviously see the miner, see your miner, see your worker. My mouse isn't working. But you can also configure your dashboard to display certain information, your earnings, your pools, workers, all that stuff, issues. If you're having an issue with the machine, you can see the issues in historical problems that you've had with the machine, if it's ready for an RMA. Go back to the dashboard here. Little tab down here at the bottom, it says Page Builder. You can add some pretty cool tabs. Say Bitcoin per day, how much you're earning in Bitcoin. Obviously, this is a Kaspa miner, so it's not earning any Bitcoin. Where is fiat per day? Pool status, different power modes, reboot. You can put a reboot tab right on your dashboard if that's something you want. You feel like you need to do. I was looking for the power consumption. Where's power consumption? Total power cost.
Oh, I put that up already.
Did you? Total power cost?
Yeah, I didn't. I don't think I saved it though.
Oh. Save. So now every time you come in, you can set we usually do it for you. Set how much your hosting rate is. It'll show what your 24-hour average is for your power cost. Times, 30 days, times 31 days for the month, whatever it is, and you can figure out what your bill's going to be before we even invoice you. Oh my God. No sticker shock. But no, Foreman has been great. I wanted to kind of go over some of the stuff with you guys. They have been working on the KS3 and some other machines, getting integration for us.
Ice River. We got to scan for those, man. We haven't done that yet.
Oh, yeah. We'll get
You have
there.
you need a pickaxe before you can do that. Oh, that's right.
But yeah, we worked with Ice River. We got them set up into our foreman with the Ice Rivers that we had, so they can, implement the API from Ice River, because Ice River is not playing ball with Foreman, and Foreman doesn't have any of their own Ice Rivers. So we said, hey, we've got a couple. What do you need? They reached out to us. We said, sure, we'll help you out. What do you need? So it only took them, 2 hours? Not even?
Yeah, not even.
Remoted in, set it up. Now Ice River they're working on integration for Ice River APIs for Foreman.
Do you remember the IP for the KS2?
It is on rack 4, port 48.
All right. I remember that.
Yeah, that's another thing we've been having fun with is all our Unify switches we have active now. So I can go, this is plugged into port 48 on this switch, and I can pull the IP without, having to do an IP reporter, because Ice River's IP reporters don't work, or neither does iPolo or Jazzminer. So it makes it a lot easier to find IPs for some of these other manufacturers.
Right. It does, actually. It's been a lifesaver. Not a lifesaver, a business saver, time saver.
IP, if you're mining in your house and you're using an IP scanner, it's fine when you got a couple machines or a couple devices. But we have a couple hundred. We're approaching 1,000 plus IP addresses. So an IP scanner doesn't work. Bitmain's IP reporter, fantastic. Gold Shell, find my Gold Shell, that works. But some of these other machines, like the iPolos, the little box miners, the Ice River shit, having the Unify switch and the Unify network set up, we can pull the app up on our phone. I can do VR. I can pull up a VR scan of my switch, and it'll tell me the IP on port 48 or port 24, whatever it is, and I can, I don't have to go trying to find it. So, fun stuff. It's been a learning experience. Having the money, or sorry, not having the money, because we don't have the money, but investing in the long-term stability of our network has been our big build out, one of our key focuses on top of electrical. What's going up, John?
Wow.
What was that?
I am lagging. Lagging.
That was impressive.
Yeah, I don't even know. I'm just watching it happen. I'm like, gotta quit Discord. Still happening.
If you're hosting with us and you're using Foreman, or if you just want to use Foreman, we can do, I'd rather spend 10, 15 minutes on a call going over Foreman with somebody on one-on-one rather than, having a bunch of issues. Oh, Mark is lagging so bad.
What is happening?
Gonna catch up, Mark?
Hey.
If you trying to do Foreman for your own setup, Foreman, they have live demos on their site as well that you can play with before you implement it in your own setup. But it's a new what's that?
I said I'm gaining regular movement back here.
getting back there. There are other mining or monitoring services out there, Hive, Foreman, Simple Mining, whatever it may be. We can reach out to the Foreman team. They're responsive. Do they have everything? No. Are they working on a bunch of stuff? Yes. Do they offer proprietary services for large farms? Yes. Do they give us access, allow us to give access to our clients? Yes. It makes things a lot easier in a lot of aspects, and they're picking up the slack on things that they're still building out. So we like Foreman. We don't love it. We like it. It works for us. It works for our clients. It makes things easier. So if you're looking at Foreman for yourself, or if you're looking at Foreman, if you're hosting with us and you want to learn more about it and how to use it for your own, let us know. Hive costs money for all your ASICs, and I dislike that. Foreman is free for up to 25 ASICs. Gives me an idea. Yeah. It's not free for us.
No.
But yeah, if you're doing Foreman for yourself and you have a bunch of Bitmain machines, it works out. You just can't do a ton of crazy overclocking. You have to go in to each GUI and overclock versus doing a mass overclock through Hive because you've got Hive software on there. Get it? So it's a give and take.
Why am I lagging so bad?
I don't know. Are you still trying to share your screen?
No. I took everything off of the other screen just in case, but it's so funny to watch me like I'm like just nodding to the music or whatever.
Speed racer over here.
Yeah, right.
All right. It was kind of just like. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what I'll do is, after we finish this, I'll trim this down and put like the little Foreman stuff that we did as like a separate video on YouTube. Coastal Crypto's Foreman tour. Open a ticket, damn it.
Change your own goddamn pool. You want to change your pool? What? This is the third time today. You have 4 machines. I have clients that have 70.
Yeah. Enough, man. You know what's funny? It's like
we love all our clients.
Yeah. What's funny is, so I built the computer I'm on, so I don't know why the lag is. We have a 5700 in there, and the only thing that I do on this PC is this stream. I do nothing on this PC whatsoever. So it's so funny that I start to lag out. And I'm directly connected to the router from the PC. So I'm just wondering maybe if I don't know.
So Steel City Mining, you can reboot and do all that stuff remotely on Foreman as well.
Mm-hmm.
Foreman doesn't have a crazy app, but their mobile login for their website, it looks really nice and it's really streamlined. So yes, there's no app, but the mobile website for Foreman is really nice, and you can do the same stuff. You can reboot, check your miner status, check your billing, check your power consumption, change your pools, all on your phone if that's the route you want to go. So, and we're paying for that no matter what. Whether you guys are using it or not hosting with us, we're paying for Foreman for all of the machines. It's not something we pass on to our customers. That's a cost we eat because it makes our lives easier.
It's included in the rate.
Hardly.
Yeah, right. Some months it's not at all, but some months it definitely is.
I mean, once we hit a couple megawatts, and we're talking 10 megawatts, we'll probably spring for the proprietary version of it.
Yeah, so Rich brings up a good point. when you do change the pool. So when you do something in Foreman, because it's all API, like it's an API talking to an API talking to another API, and then APIs are all meeting in a circle trying to come to a consensus on what just happened, and then they all have a beer. Yeah, so you got to give it some time once you actually do something in Foreman, and then it should reflect, down the road. So don't continually do it, things like that. What me and John do when you guys ask us to step in, typically is we'll log into the remote computer, we'll pull Foreman up, whatever machine it is that you're trying to mess with, and then we'll just click the IP and just dive into the machine itself. But again, everything through Foreman, you can do it. Just you got to be patient, like Rich is saying here. And when you change a pool, just give it. I would literally walk away from the computer for a while, especially if it's like on an E9, because the E9 already requires at least 15 minutes to do literally anything that pertains to it trying to rehash again. So
the only other thing I can think of doing for some of our larger clients is kind of what we're doing for Cadena Mining Club, is they're going to have their own network to remote into. So they can remote into the IPs. Right now, you guys are remoting into your machines via API. We're giving Cadena Mining Club their own network, so they can remote directly into the IPs through a SSH or a server to mess with their machines, because they're going to be immersion cooled and they're going to be overclocked. If you're a customer of ours that has 50 machines, or that has a good chunk of power consumption, and you want to be able to remote in IP wise, we can talk about what that's going to cost to set up, but it'll be a one-time setup fee and we can get it done. It's just about having that conversation. So if that's something you want to do when you're hosting with us, or you want to host a large amount with us, but you want to have IP access to your machines, we can figure it out. It's not difficult to figure out.
No.
I think adding a secondary network is $50 a month for us. If you want to have your own designated network, we can just build that into your hosting fee, a flat $50 a month fee, and you can have direct access to your own private network through your own IP and port. So
I do not want to run that.
It's more work than what we've already done.
Yeah, if they ask, we'll do it. But it's like
the miners are already wired into a network. It's just swapping out the main,
Yeah, we have to run a whole new main. That's what I'm saying.
No, we'll put the network right there, right on top of the rack.
What? No, because there's the reception inside the building is shit.
No, that'll be fine.
Yeah, okay, whatever. If you say so, yep, it works. John said it works. It works, man. Let's go.
We'll figure it out. It'll work.
Yeah,
it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll just run it out through those new glass windows on the other side the landlord put in.
Yep. Perfect.
Dumbest things.
You'll just see the top of the building dotted with little network receivers.
What about firmware updates?
4 or 5 satellites.
Yes, you can do firmware updates. However, we have that disabled on ours because we're protecting our assets and your assets and our clients' assets.
We had it, so we probably should go into a little bit more detail why it's off.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's off because of the E9s and the E9 Pros. We had a client that wanted to update his firmware because E9 Pros was an ETH miner becoming an ETC miner, right? So to become an ETC miner, you had to update the firmware, but Bitmain wasn't very specific on the firmware you needed to upgrade to for which machine, and he bricked like 3 or 4 of his machines and yelled at us for it.
Right.
So that's why it's off. Yeah.
One bad apple.
We fixed it. We worked it out with him, even though it was something that he did. We did right by him. We laugh about it now, but that's why the firmware is off. Firmware update is off, just because we don't want to see anybody break their machines. A lot of guys that are running the 95Ts in our shop, in our facility right now are running Hive firmware, are running our Hive firmware, and that's on an SD card, so we can, you want to run it, you don't want to run it, we can pull it, pop it, whatever you want to do. L7s, same thing. A lot of the L7s are running our Hive firmware on them just because it makes the machines run a little bit better, cleaner, efficient. So we can talk firmware if we want to talk firmware. I think we can toggle it on individually, can't we?
What's that?
Can we toggle on firmware updates individually, Foreman?
Yeah. So if we trust somebody, nobody with Ice Rivers is getting a firmware update.
Right.
We'll not allow some aftermarket firmware in our farm. Yeah,
some of these overclocking firmwares from the KS2, they say, I don't know, kind of lipstick on a pig. I want to see something a little more substantial than just people. Yeah, the overclock's working.
We also had our dev that's been working on TMNT for us, CMMT, whatever we're calling it today.
TMNT.
The dev that is working on our token and the split share stuff with us. We had him look at the GitHub and the code for some of those overclocks, and he just flat out told us, like, yeah, I wouldn't be putting that on my machine. Like, I'm not putting that on my machine. So we have some trust, faith in him.
He's a high level tech dev. What he specializes in is cryptography and code. We trust him with a lot of shit.
Yeah. So if he says no, I'm gonna stick with that. Like,
yeah. Same with when it comes to exchanges, and he says don't go with that exchange. Thanks for the update, Pellish. Appreciate you.
Are you guys ready?
Are we ready for the halving?
We're not.
Trying to stack those coins before the halving comes.
Right. Yeah, we're not ready. And it's not a matter of stacking coins either. Like, we're just not ready. Like, honestly, we should have 5 megawatts ready to go right now. So we're getting ready. We're getting ready. We're getting there. But we're not ready yet.
Sorry, having a side conversation. I'm getting yelled at. Yeah. I gotta pack my bags. It's getting late.
Yeah. You gotta go. When is your flight tomorrow?
9:15.
Ugh. You're not gonna get the stickers in time.
I know. I'm pissed. That was the only flight. That was the only flight that, unless I wanted to be a 5-hour layover.
Do you think no. I was gonna say, you think you can send it to the hotel, but I mean, by the time it gets there,
if they come in before my wife, because my wife is going on a trip too to see her sister, if they come in time, I'll have her hand them off to Chris, and Chris can overnight them to the hotel.
Yeah, come on, nah.
Just that 15-year-old kid.
Yeah, he will be at the farm tomorrow all day. I
mean, if they come in on Thursday, I can have them overnight them on Thursday, and they'll be there Friday when we get there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a smart enough kid to figure that out. I mean, I had shirts coming for you and me, like professional, like the nice logo, not the circle, like a new logo. The stickers, my credit card that was supposed to be here today is not here. I haven't even seen the video. I asked for a video for how it was going to be engraved, so we could put it on YouTube and Twitter and everything else. Nothing. So it's in transit. It's just it went out too late today to get the cutoff for today, and it needed to go out like at 8:00 this morning for me to get it today. Chris, what's his name? Yes, Chris is the 15-year-old. He's probably listening right now, and he's probably getting mad at you. He's gonna call in tomorrow. I can't show up, John. Sorry.
They keep thinking I'm a 15-year-old.
No, he's been a huge help. One with coordinating his dad's electric company to get the work done. But also just kind of, picking up the slack where things are picking up, speed, production wise. But yeah, I mean, if the stuff comes in tomorrow midday, I'll have him grab it. I'll tell my wife to leave it in the mailbox.
There's got to be a place where we can just go print stickers.
It's Vegas, man. I'm sure we could find someplace.
Right. We'll ask homie when we get off the thing.
Yeah. I had shirts for him. I had stickers and new sticker designs and.
Don't beat yourself up over it, dude.
I tried. All right, I'm going to sign off. I appreciate you guys. If you have any comments or questions, or if you want to help out with the car show, or you want to learn more about Foreman, let us know. Like I said, Foreman's got integration now for Ice River that we're working on. If you want to learn more about how to use Foreman so you don't have to keep bugging me, no, I'm just kidding. Let us know. Mark and I will be in Vegas for the next couple days. Chris will be manning the farm. This is going to be his first big thing by himself for the next couple days. He'll be on call.
Yeah,
I got faith. I got faith in him. We'll get done. But let us know. Reach out to us if you're in Vegas. If you're going to the car show, going to the F1, come meet up with us. We'll be there. But we'll try to go live next Wednesday to give you guys an update on what's going on, and hopefully we'll have some more news for you. Some exciting news. Maybe I don't know. That kind of entails.
Oh yeah, I thought we were gonna go over that today, but no, that's okay. Let's end it. So we have some news. It's still, we got to get over this last little hump.
Company's initials are L&T. I don't know. Maybe some interesting stuff coming down the line.
Right.
But we should have a definitive answer by next Wednesday. We're just trying to iron out the final details, cross our I's, dot our T's, and make sure that everybody's happy. And we can take care of you guys. So, but until next time, guys, appreciate you. We'll try to upload some shorts from Vegas. Maybe get some stickers made up and throw them on an F1 car and run away before we get arrested. We'll have some fun with it.
Right.
Comment, like, subscribe. Take it easy.